Cindi, you got the new opening. I'm gonna try to turn on my music so we can get this party started.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Party.
To the party. I'm gonna pull it in, y'all. I'm trying to contain myself.
Whoa. We don't pull it in here. No. Pulling it in and Queen of Joy do not go together. That is not joyful, Shelly.
Oh my God. This is going to hands down be the best episode filled with joy ever. Okay. Y'all, I am so excited. First of all, welcome to Slice of Pie Tuesday. Thank you all for watching. If you're catching the live or the replay, still love, like, and share so we can get other folks to watch this amazing content. I am so excited to have Cindi, who is absolutely the Queen of Joy, joining us today. I love the bright sunshine yellow.
Right? It's so on brand.
It is on brand.
Wait.
And the earrings.
Oh, yeah. Straight from the book cover.
I love it. Oh, hello, Parade Deck. Thank you for being here. This is Parade Deck is this is a group of content creators and influencers. There's about 5 million eyeballs coming through Parade Deck. So I'm just going to say thank you, Parade Deck family.
Some real joy here.
Yes, they're here. So I want to find out more about how you became the Queen of Joy. And Makisha, yeah, I know. She's gorgeous. Love the yellow.
Thank you. That's so sweet.
Love the yellow. How did you become?
You know what's really funny is that I didn't name myself it. Literally, people on LinkedIn just started calling me that. And then I was like, okay, it sticks. And then after it was a while, people started saying the Queen of Joy. Then I put it in my profile tagline. And then from there, anytime I went on a newscast, I've been on a lot of news segments. I would tell them to put Queen of Joy. And so now I'm the official Queen of Joy. That is quite a lot to live up to.
That is, and by the way, she is a local celebrity, y'all. So I just want to put that down. She's on my little show right here. But I booked the Queen of Joy, okay? So take that, everybody else. What is that book you have behind you? What is that book about? More Joy.
I'm really proud of myself tonight being so on brand.
Oh, yes.
So my book is a 52-week devotional.
Okay.
So you have on one side, a devotion, like a quotation of either my name. I don't know what she
wants her own name. She wants a name like you got Queen of Joy on LinkedIn.
We'll give you a name. I promise. We'll give you a name. So it's either a Bible verse, a script, a quotation by someone famous, or by me on the left side. And then the right side is my reflection, a story about that quote or why it's there. Wow. Then I love this part the most, actually. I mean, I love the whole book. But then it says ponder this, and it has like 3 questions-ish, sometimes 2 to 5, about this one is about I'm not good at receiving gifts. I'm a giver. I know you probably relate to that.
Yes.
So this one is about that. And because it's so important to give that and that's who I am, that when I get in return, it doesn't feel right. I don't feel comfortable with it. So so that's something I'm working on. So it talks about, allowing, don't take the blessing away from somebody else.
Wow.
In this particular one. And then it says, do you prefer to be the giver or the not, and why? So it's just, everything has a pondering question. So it's an interactive book. And the reason I have the journal portion of it is because this book actually started as a journal for me to get my mental health back together. Okay. It wasn't ever intended to be a book. It's just this is how I evolved to get out of bed from depression to a life of joy. Wow. And when it helped me, I was like, if it helped me, then it's going to help other people. So that's how it evolved.
That's powerful. That statement that you're making about getting yourself out of bed, coming out of depression and moving into this. And it seems like it's such an extreme if you're going through depression and then shifting into joy. That seems like two extremes. Can you talk about maybe some of the things?
It is an extreme. And so I wasn't, it didn't happen overnight. Literally, I call it baby steps, literally, because what happened was I was in a hard, dark valley of my life, a lot of stuff going on, and I slipped into a depression, and that wasn't my normal personality at all. I was very upbeat, positive person my entire life, but this particular thing just weighed me in, just done me in. So I was in bed. I was crying all the time. If I did get out of bed, I had tears, eyes, throat, could barely communicate. I was pretty much non-functioning. And in the middle of the night, one night, he only talks to me in the middle of the night, and it's always between like 2 and 5, because that's when I'm quiet. Like otherwise, I'm chasing squirrels all the time.
Yeah.
ADD bad, unmedicated, and so I'm like, he knows. It's hard to get my attention. But in the middle of the night is when I hear him talk to me, and he went whoop one night, barely fell out of bed, and he said, "I did not design you for this. This is not." Yeah, he said, "This isn't how I designed you." Wow. And so and he said, "You're gonna."
That's a spiritual awakening, y'all. She's talking about that. That's what it's like. Wow.
Yeah. And so he said, "You need to start seeking a life of joy." And so literally it was one toe out of the bed, then one foot out of the bed, then one leg out of the bed. And literally it was a process, and it's slow. So I didn't go from like, boom, that doesn't really happen that way.
Wow.
It was a process, and a lot of self, soul searching, a lot of changing all my behaviors and habits, my mindset, surrounding myself with different people. Really, it was intentional things that I had to do to win my joy back. And it's all in the book. And I can guarantee, if you're even around me for about 5 minutes, I just rub off on you.
Yeah.
Yes, my joy is a little bit contagious, but
yes,
they haven't come out with a vaccine.
Oh my God, it is. It's absolutely infectious. There is something like, I met Cindi, what is it, like maybe 4 weeks ago?
Yeah, not long.
And I feel like I've known her like 40 years. That it is just
the same way about you.
It's just crazy. It's before. Oh yeah, we were talking. Makisha is also one. So Makisha also has a podcast called the Dumping Ground, which I'll be on later on. I'll be going through that community later tonight. But she's also one of my prayer partners, and so she is one of the third person I was telling you behind the scenes. We're all coming through illness and recovery together. But one of the things that we talk about, when we talk about community, I'm thinking about the influence that you bring, because look, it's one thing, a lot of people want influence, and they want it so they can, make money off of it, or sell products or whatever it is. But you've managed to create a community that is really incredible. And I get a chance, y'all, to peep into that community every now and then. They're very active on LinkedIn. But what I love about the community that you've created is that it is nothing more than just positive reinforcement, like all day long. So I really appreciate. So can you talk about I love you too, Makisha. Can you talk about your community?
Yeah. So let me tell you why I built the community. So, and this is still true today. Literally today, I'm feeling this. And I was reminded today why I built the community. So it was about 6-7 weeks ago when you log on to LinkedIn, and on the right, it has, this company laid off 20,000, and this company, and train wreck, and all the bad news of the world. So you got that on the right. So your mind already is in panic mode. And then you get into LinkedIn and you see a lot of stuff, a lot of negativity in the world, and right now, some are valid, some are not. I mean, people have a lot on their plates right now. I totally am with them. So there's just a lot right now. So enjoy social media, but I enjoy positive social media.
Yes. Yes.
And like when I have my Instagram is literally only positive people, like only like people that follow the Bible, and like it's constantly I get off and I feel more inspired because of who I chosen, there. But I want to, so I needed a place to go. I was like, I can't. Miss Joyful was like not very joyful. I was like, this is getting me down. I need a place to go. So I looked into building my own community. And that's how it started. And then people have joined me, which I'm glad about. And I want more and more people to join. So you go, it's like a Facebook, only it's just for the community. So, and I don't even have to put the rule out because I only attract positive people.
Yeah.
But the rule's there. There's no negativity. There's no bad anything.
There's nothing negative. Y'all know I would not be trafficking in those places. There's nothing negative.
Loved. And that's who I am. And I love all people and they are all welcome. So so it's like Facebook. You have the live chat. You have people posting daily memes and messages and back and forths and stuff like that. Then there's places to barter. Let's say you want to like exchange services, like, hey, I need help on my website. Does anyone want to help me on my website for an hour? I give an hour of free coaching or whatever. So like we could barter services. There's just so many different links of just positive things going on. And now retreats are coming. So in order to go on my retreats, which are going to be off the wall, I'm so excited. Like, I cannot wait. That's really pumping me up right now. I live in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee, and, right? Like 10 million visitors come here a year. Like, why wouldn't I host a magnificent retreat here?
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to show off the area. So the link should be in,
it's in the chat. Yeah.
On my website, you click join the community.
Yeah.
If you are hesitant about joining it, just DM me. I will give you a trial free for a month. Test drive it. See if you get more joy. If you don't get more joy, you can leave. No hard feelings.
If you don't get more joy, something's wrong with you. I'm just going to say that because there is absolutely no way you can be around Cindi and her crew for 10 minutes and not feel it. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait, I didn't tell the best part. The best part is we have Monday night positive party.
Oh, yeah.
At 8 p.m. We go live just like this. Everybody goes live on the screen, just like a Zoom, but it's sometimes I do Zoom, sometimes I do it inside. It just depends on who's invited. Like if I'm going to invite visitors, then I'll do the Zoom. But otherwise, if it's just us, then I stay in the circle so that only they have access to that. But basically, we party.
Yeah.
We have speakers, amazing speakers that come in. And then after the positive speakers, there's just a lot of heartfelt sharing. I have a master's degree in counseling. I just naturally bring people together, and people feel just great about sharing and able to get validation for themselves and help others and uplift and support. And like people, every week people are like, this was the best one. And then the next week we'll come and be like, oh, no, this was the best one. And then like every week people are just in love with the feeling. And then it carries you through the week.
Yeah.
That joy. It creates a ripple effect of joy. And it's its own community. You still have your LinkedIn, but you have a whole nother community to rely on too for support and uplifting. And for me, I need that, like I said, because I have been, including today, reminded why I built my community. I just, it's a lot out there.
Yeah. It is a lot. And one of the things I love, I was able to attend or join one Monday night where you had an amazing, I won't give out, y'all need to join her community. I'm not going to give out all the juicy bits, but there were a couple of guests that were on there and I was so touched. There was a guest and then towards the end of the presentation, there was a session that was just meditation and breathing. That was really good for stress relief that I used that night myself. So there's that sense of it's not just going on to just connect, but there's also resources and things that you're learning make your lives better. And also within the community, there are different like subgroups that you can join. That again, that just gives you a place to go. If you go in and you feel overwhelmed, it's really easy for you to just join a subgroup and participate in that way. So I think this is so good for anyone who's looking to, again, if you're just looking for a safe space and you just want to go have fun and just be happy and share joy, get off the rest of social media and go join.
Exactly. It's really going to blow up, I know, because everybody needs a safe space to go and have fun and just be away from the negativity.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where do you see your organization going over the next year or so? What's coming?
Oh, well, the newest thing I just shared with you was just announced last week, and what's coming is retreats. And the retreats are going to be varied. So they're all going to have joy in it, obviously, but they're going to actually end up being niched too. So there's going to be HR related retreats.
Oh, wow.
I've partnered with someone else who is bringing the HR piece, because HR workers right now are extremely burned out.
Yes.
God bless all of them. Seriously.
Yes.
Seriously. And so we're going to be doing an HR focused one. We're going to be doing, ones for educators. We're going to do some subgrouping along with just the great joy ones for every woman to feel, empowered and inspired and full of joy. The other thing is I want to do like a camp where connecting to your inner child is what brings me joy. I do it most of the day. I love to have fun. And that brings joy when you connect to the things that you used to do and be creative. So I want to have like a joy camp where we go back to basics and do lots of creative things with our hands. In addition, like also dance parties, karaoke, still go hiking in the mountains, meditation, yoga, massages, all that. Like it's coming, baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm so excited about that. So that's and we're going into like I said, I'm partnering with, it's called Rock Enrollment.
Okay.
And the HR, and we are going into workplaces and trying to change the stuffiness and the way things are done so people can have more joy. Since they're going to be there 8 or more hours, they need some joy. And where else? I mean, it has to start there. So it can trickle out to the home and the community if you're going to spend most of your time at work, right?
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
So I want to ask a question about like something I saw recently. I think it's okay to ask you. I saw it on LinkedIn where you were vulnerable and you shared that you weren't feeling well. And listen, I'm also saying this because I'm terrible with like when I'm not feeling well, I don't actually tell people, which is not what you're supposed to do. But you shared about a recent health issue, and I just want to. This is where you check in on your strong friends, but I want to check in and see how you're feeling and how can we help. And I think there are things that we can do, again, because we're women of God. We know we can pray. Yeah, do it right, but how are you feeling? And for any of the members of the community that are watching, how can we help you?
Well, first I want to say that the diagnosis I actually see as a huge blessing. Of course I would.
Of course.
But I do. Because it then saves my daughter. She could start earlier making positive health changes that will impact it. And also, if I didn't find out this soon, I would progress to worse stages.
Yeah.
So it was like, great. And see, I have my water.
Yeah.
Also, on brand. Hold on.
I was going to say, why are you matching?
I know, brand specialist here. So yes, I drink 70 ounces at a minimum of day because you're supposed to drink half your body weight. Don't calculate my weight, people. Said that out loud.
Oh my gosh.
Anywhere between that and a gallon. And yeah, closer to the gallon. so I'm drinking a lot of water. I made healthy changes to my diet, and I'll just continue to monitor. I'm also increased my walking. To be honest, I kind of needed a kick in the butt. Like, I knew that I needed to make some health changes, not for the diagnosis. I just knew that I was not showing up health as best as I could. I knew every other area was on point, but my health. It's hard.
Yeah.
There's only 24 hours in a day to do everything you want to do with your life, right? Like, I need at least another 8 in the day to accomplish what I need to do.
Cindy and I work very long hours, and we don't care.
That's right. So then, so that's it. I'm just thankful that this actually motivated me to do it sooner than later. Yeah, it's all good. So no, pray for me. I have friends that will send me drinking water reminders. I bought this cup because it's pretty, it's my colors, and it's easy to get down with a straw. So prior to this, literally, I'm not exaggerating, I hated water, and I never not even a sip a day, literally. And I was like, how is this gonna happen? How is this gonna happen? So yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
It's all good. I dropped Cindy's LinkedIn profile so that y'all can connect with her on LinkedIn, because I'm not going to tell you everything that's going on. Go connect, and then you can read all of it for yourself. You'll find out what's happening. But that is so empowering to hear.
And if you really want some more joy,
yes,
you need to follow me on YouTube. That's when I put up my raw stuff. Even not that I don't put some on spread it all over the place. I like confetti.
Yeah.
But literally, I'll be on my phone and do something silly and just upload it. So that's random candid stuff. If you're looking for more.
I love that. So connecting that. So how do you keep yourself motivated, or how do you keep, because
with friends like you?
I'm gonna say, the thing is, when people are walking in their purpose, people outside of that look at it and think, oh, it's just so easy, but it's not. There's a lot of work involved. So how do you keep yourself motivated?
Well, it really starts with there's 2 things. The number one thing for me is my circle is so the same in the positivity, the uplifting, the God. We believe the same. So literally in the morning when I wake up, I wake up early. I already have 5 scriptures that have come. Right. So that's a good thing. So how I structure my day is, wake up, open eyes, thank God that I'm seeing another day. And I want to mention, I should have brought her book in. So part of my book, people take their eyesight for granted. I mean, you just do. You wake up, you probably don't say, thank you, God, that I can see today, but it is the biggest blessing. Yeah. And I know that because the girl who is mentioned in my book, she's blind, and she was inspirational to me in taking me to the next level of where I needed to go. So I didn't know how the book was going to end, to be honest. I was in this valley, I was up and everything, but I didn't have a resolution to the problem. And I'm going to make you read the book. So I didn't know how it was going to end. And then I went to it wasn't a sermon. Actually, it was a woman's night at church. And the comedian there, it was her story with her adopted daughter who's blind. She's also, she was 55% of her body is burned by her birth mother. She is severely developmentally delayed, a whole host of things. She was born on cocaine, addicted. And boy, does that girl know joy. You got to be, if you want to see joy, that's the verse of what by sight and not by, what is it again? It's, I
know what you mean. I can't think of it right now. Yeah.
But she obviously has no sight.
Yeah.
And she just can tell you so many things, and God is just blessing her, and she blesses other people, and she's amazing. So her book just came out, actually. So anyhow, my eyesight is important to me. And I don't take it for granted. I thank God every morning. Thank you for my eyes, my hands, my feet. Thank you for me being a vessel to you. Lead me, Lord. Show me where I need to be. Put the right people in my path, and let me be the right person for other people. And that's how I start my day. So my day already has started with that intention.
Okay.
And then I get out of bed. And after, I do have several golden retrievers. So I got to feed the posse because they're there. Mom, it's time. Mom. So yes, thank you. We walk by faith and not by sight. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. And I got to check out the Dumping Ground podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's a name that I can find.
Yeah.
That name, the Dumping Ground. Okay. So, and then I do, a lot. I have at least 15 books, and I don't go through them all. It's just whatever I'm drawn to that day, and I'll read a little bit of that and a little bit of that. And then I take pictures of everything, and then I'm like spamming all my little circle with, oh my gosh, read this. And then I'm reading the ones that I got, also all the scriptures. And that's how the day starts, really. And then I just carry it through the day. I'm very intentional about who I interact with. Like we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
It matters.
It does matter.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm just so thankful and grateful every minute, almost, and I'm always talking to God. God is even in the little details.
Yes.
Things happen today that it's like, it's embarrassing me to tell you the little details, but he's in the little details. Just trust me.
Yes. Yeah.
Nothing is too big. Nothing is too small. And I'm so thankful for him. And he runs my life. And I'm here to just be his hands, feet, his vessel, and bring more joy to the world and cause a ripple effect.
Oh, I love that. So my coming down to my last question.
Okay.
What do you want to be remembered for? Like, or how do you want to be remembered?
Well, you bring up I know it's your last question, but I got to tell you this.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm writing my second book now, and it's about legacy, which is exactly what you just
said. Yeah, I did not know this.
Here. You didn't even know anything about this, but you have a little bit special connection. Let's
yes.
You are dialed in.
I'm dialed in, okay?
So super excited because I'll just tell you a little bit about the book. So our legacy, right? Some people don't even think about their legacy, believe it or not. I started this book, the outline of the book 7 years ago, and it's been in my drawer. And this year I'm going to make that book happen. The reason it didn't happen before this book is I was in a different state of mind at that point. So obviously it wasn't time for that book. But it's about living your life backwards. If you want to be remembered, if you know right now, I want to be remembered, I want people to stand up at my funeral and say this about me, then I need to start living that way because we aren't promised tomorrow, right? That's right. Never miss an opportunity. I'm going to use this a little bit as a soapbox. I have just heard about suicides this week, and there's just I'm a big prevention of that and advocate. And I'm like, listen, tell people you love them. Reach out to people tonight. When you're watching this is your sign. There's someone you need to reach out to and check on. Check on your people. Check on someone. Even check on the ones that look like this.
Exactly.
That's your sign, people. Because those are the people that you have to also worry about. The ones that aren't, they seem fine. Right. They just know how to seem fine and they're holding it in. So check on the ones that seem great, good, and everyone in between, and all the way the people that you have on your heart that know they just lost their job. They haven't had a job in 3 months, all sorts of people. I was reminded of something earlier today So people show up to your workplace, let's say, right? Let's say you're a boss, right? And you see them as a worker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You don't realize that they've lost a friend to suicide, that they came from 2 parents. One of them left when they were 3. They were homeless when they were 5. They were bullied in 3rd grade, 5th grade, and onward we go. That's who's sitting in your chair.
Yeah.
Okay. And employers don't realize that we come with it all.
That's right.
We are one, we're all of it, right? And I just want to remind people out there, whether you see someone at the post office, the gas station, smile. Just smile at people. You might be the only thing that smiled at them in a month.
Wow.
That smile could change someone's life tonight. Okay. I promise you, so many people I've heard stories, people have told me, oh, thank you. I was really needing that right now. Oh, that came at just the right time. You don't know the impact you're going to have on someone's life. So please just smile. If nothing else, it's free, and just smile at people.
Wow, that is so powerful. And again, this is one of the many reasons why I love you, because you put that into perspective. It costs nothing to smile. It costs nothing to be kind, and you just never know who needs it. Cindi, I am so beyond humbled that you even said yes to show up.
Anytime you have time available, I'm like, yeah, I'm available.
I'm trying to be Parade Deck Live's Oprah. I think they might have left by now, but I keep saying,
yeah, we're going on Oprah. You are the next Oprah. And
I was just about to say, I am the next one. I'm so
next
Oh, wow. Okay, here's all 3. So true. We never know what individuals are handling, and we have the opportunity to bless all in our spirit. Thank you for your reminder. And now another powerful woman of God authoring right here. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining. And y'all, please, again, like the video, share the video. You never know who needs this blessing.
No matter what I like, I know who you are.
Exactly. My spirit. Hang out. We're gonna hang out in the back room for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna tell everybody.
Okay.
Goodbye.
And I'll come back on.
You have to come back.
No, but I'll also answer everyone in the comments later.
Oh yeah, but I need to
link in there too.
Yes, and I need to hear about the retreat after. So you got to come back, because I want all the juicy bits. I want to know what happened.
Maybe you'll be talking there. Oh yeah, you don't live far from me.
I sure don't. I'll be in the Smoky Mountains in July, I believe.
Oh, right. Good. I can't wait to see you there, no matter what.
Just saying. I'll be. I think it's Sevierville. I think.
Oh yeah. Exactly. I know where that is. I used to live there.
All right. We'll tell everybody thanks for watching, and then we'll hang out in the back. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.